ci suazo. Ay, 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 ay. Remember? Sorry for the for the noising sound. Sorry to structure sound of my neighbor. And today I want to try book key idea in free tarot. Okay, today I have a new application to practice my English that Blinkist, right? Blinkist, and I want to try this. I can. It means I can if I get started, that I can use it to not take an account on this raw. Closer, closer, closer. Hip, 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 hip. Body, okay. Muda, hip, hip, hip. How much two time per day would you learn หรอตุ You save 56 hours on reading this week. Wow. What can we help you learn more about? ก็ boosting productivity แล้วก็ winning at work communication ก็ต้องการแล้วก็ energy future ก็ต้องการ psychology ชอบมาก society culture ไม่ค่อยเท่าไหร่ managing stress แล้วก็ mindful ว้าวมาเลือก2 อันได้ปะคือถ้าเราฝึก reading skill มันก็จะช่วยมันก็จะนั้นแต่ว่าวันนี้อยากฝึก listening นะที่เข้ามา How did you hear about Banker YouTube จ้ะไม่คือถ้าเราลองไม่แต่ว่ามันปีละ 2,000 เลยนะคือมันก็ไม่มีวันฟรีไงแต่แบบก็ไม่คิดว่ามันจะต้องจ่ายตังค์โดยที่ใช้ไม่ได้เดี๋ยวหนกหักกลางรายการแล้ว VIP Title ล่ะมันได้อะไรบ้างเอ่ยกดไปแล้วไม่ติดอีกขอบคุณค่ะกดอัปเกรดนาวแล้วติดเลยนะไหนดูซิวิวแพนก็คือถ้าเราจ่ายตังค์เนี่ยเราก็จะได้ 3,000 บาทบวกกับ30 each month แล้วก็ listen to blink on the go แล้วก็ read all your favorite device ปิดเพลงดีกว่าให้โฟกัสกับเสียงอันนั้นเนี่ยแล้วก็ save an asset highlight whenever you need them ซึ่งมันสามารถใช้แอปโน้ตที่มันเป็นรูปช้างได้ก็ดีอยู่แต่มันก็จริงๆแล้วมันก็ไม่ค่อยต่างอะไรจากอันนั้นไงโอ้โหล็อกเยอะด้วยนะParenthesisง่ายจะสาบาราพว้าวไม่อยากทดลองของฟรีคือถ้าเราทดลองของฟรีแล้วก็มันอาจจะกินตังใน Play Store ได้เนี่ยเป็นทุกแอปเลยแต่แบบมันขึ้นว่าล็อกไงธนภูมิเธอไม่ดูเองไงนี่มันไม่ขึ้นว่าล็อกเราก็สามารถอ่านได้ซันจู and art of business the blink idea เราอยากฟังเพราะว่าวันนี้อยาก listening skill นะ play blink
Mark R. McNeely, Sun Tzu and the Art of Business. 6 Strategic Principles for Managers. Narrated by Stephen Schiller and Alex Vincent.
The world of business is like a battleground. There's a war going on for customers, visibility, and market supremacy. So how do you come out on top? How can you force your competitors into a retreat, capture their territory, and emerge victorious? That's where these blinks come in. Based on the philosophy of ancient Chinese military general Sun Tzu, they explain how you can use classic strategies of warfare to prosper in business. Sun Tzu wrote The Art of War over 2,000 years ago, but the wisdom and insights from his famous text are still relevant today. From leadership to resources and surprise attacks, this is your go-to manual for beating your competition and securing long-term prosperity.
It's so short and I can catch the word นะ
Blink 1 of
คือมัน
6.
สั้นนะเรา
What does the ancient philosophy of Sun Tzu have to do with building a successful business? Before we answer that question, we need to decide what success even means. Broadly speaking, Western culture defines a successful business as one that gives shareholders a return on their investment. Asian culture, on the other hand, generally views a successful business as one that provides people with employment. But before a business can achieve either of these aims, it needs to be surviving and prospering. These are your fundamental goals as a business leader, and they're exactly what Sun Tzu's strategic principles will help you achieve.
The key message here is, capture your enemy's territory, but don't destroy it in the process.
In The Art of War, Sun Tzu instructs his readers to take all under heaven intact. This means that military leaders should seize control of everything their enemies have without damaging these assets. In business, take all under heaven means you should aim for market dominance by controlling a larger share of your market than any of your competitors. Market dominance is so crucial because it usually means profit. Businesses which dominate the market benefit from improved economies of scale, increased customer loyalty, and higher revenues. This all adds up to a bigger bottom line. Now, Sun Tzu's principle isn't just to take all under heaven, but to take it intact. Applied to business, this means you shouldn't destroy or damage the market you're seeking to dominate. After all, damaging a market usually means draining it of its profitability. For a clear example of this, look no further than global tobacco firm Philip Morris. In 1993, Philip Morris's Marlboro cigarettes was one of the most profitable brands in the world, but the company was facing a problem. Rival discount brands were selling their cigarettes cheaper and gradually taking market share away from Marlboro. Philip Morris decided to take blunt, aggressive action. It took the fight to the discount brands and dropped the price of Marlboros by 20%. But the discount brands struck back by dropping their prices even further. Soon, the whole industry was losing money, including the Marlboro brand. Philip Morris continued to be a major player, but it had ignored Sun Tzu's advice. The company may well have been dominating the market, but it was now a sick and unprofitable one.
Blink 2 of 6.
Consider a river speeding down a mountainside. It washes away everything in its path. But where does its power lie? According to Sun Tzu, the answer is the fact that a river always flows downhill and never uphill. Taking everything from your enemy can sound like a daunting prospect, but if you seek to be like the river, it can be done. To win in war and business, don't rush toward the difficult heights. Seek the easy lowlands instead.
The key message here is, avoid your enemy's strengths and attack their weaknesses.
Many businesses seek market dominance by attacking their competitors' strongest products or capabilities, often through imitation. If a competitor is known for discounted pricing or quality manufacturing, these businesses tend to provide even bigger discounts or make even higher quality products. This might seem like a promising strategy. After all, if it's worked for your competitor, why wouldn't it work for you? But consider the tale of communications company AT&T, and you'll see why attacking your enemy's strengths is a big mistake. In the early 1980s, executives at AT&T saw that other communication companies were successfully branching out into the computer industry. So they decided to imitate their rivals and began developing their own computers. They thought IBM and Hewlett-Packard have done it, so why can't we? But this strategy turned out to be a serious failure in judgment. Despite AT&T's cutting-edge research center and massive resources, it failed to win any significant share of the computer market from its competitors. 8 years later, it had lost billions of dollars and thousands of employees had lost their jobs. When you attack your competitor's strengths, you'll likely find yourself fighting an uphill battle, like a river trying to flow upstream. Your fight for market dominance will span years, and by the end, whatever the outcome, your resources and morale will be exhausted. To avoid this fate, you should flow toward your enemy's weaknesses instead. Find the weakest link in their value chain and ruthlessly exploit it. That's exactly how many Japanese companies such as Toyota, Sony, and Honda came to be such global market dominators today. After identifying that their American competitors were weak on manufacturing quality, they made high-quality manufacturing their top priority.
Blink 3 of 6.
So now you know to target.
I think this is great application to I will practice my listening skill. I have a quite interesting topics and this is have quality of this application and I think I have a lot of many application that I will choose it and I think I don't often to meet this app. I think that and this is enough time to I will publish on YouTube and goodbye. はじめはピピピパマジンではじなピハピピピピピなマジンではにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにゃあえややややにょにににょにゃにゃにゃにににあにょにゃにょにゃにょにゃにょにゃにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょにょあににゃににゃにゃににゃ